Keeping every door open is the most expensive mistake in modern finance. While the world praises flexibility, the Internal Revenue Service reports that the top 0.1% of earners derive their wealth from a single, concentrated source rather than a broad array of options. This phenomenon, known as the optionality trap, suggests that the more choices a person preserves, the less likely they are to achieve significant scale in any of them. Over the next few minutes, an investigation into the hidden costs of keeping options open will reveal why this mindset acts as a tax on potential, and how the world's most successful figures use the power of elimination to secure their fortunes. In the world of finance, optionality is often defined as the right, but not the obligation, to take an action. While this provides a sense of security, it carries a heavy premium that most professionals fail to calculate accurately. Consider an individual who spends 5 years exploring 3 different career paths simultaneously. They essentially pay a 66% tax on their focus, preventing any single endeavor from reaching the critical mass required for compounding. This lack of depth ensures that they remain at the entry-level tier of the pay scale, where competition is highest and margins are thinnest. The data from labor statistics consistently shows that specialists earn 40 to 60% more than generalists within the same industry because they have traded their options for mastery. By refusing to close doors, a person ensures that they never step fully through any of them, leading to a plateau in both skill acquisition and net worth. Economists call this the cost of carry, the price paid just to hold a position without taking action. In life, this manifests as unfinished degrees, half-built businesses, and stagnant portfolios that never benefit from the momentum of a singular direction. But here's where it gets interesting. The psychological burden of these open loops is often more damaging than the financial cost itself. Analysis paralysis is not just a mental block. It is a quantifiable drain on capital. Every day spent deciding is a day that the principal amount is not working in a market, missing out on the historical average of 7 to 10% annual returns. If someone with $50,000 waits 2 years to choose an investment strategy, the opportunity cost exceeds $10,000 in lost compound interest. This wait-and-see approach is frequently a mask for the fear of being wrong. Yet the math proves that being mostly right early is superior to being perfectly right too late. Furthermore, a study by the Journal of Consumer Research indicates that having too many options leads to lower satisfaction and a higher likelihood of abandoning a goal entirely. When the path to wealth has 20 different turns, most people simply stay at the starting line. Successful firms like Apple or Amazon didn't become trillion-dollar entities by pursuing every possible market. They dominated one specific sector before earning the right to expand. They understood that excellence is a byproduct of elimination. The data tells a different story about risk as well. The safest path isn't the one with the most exits, but the one with the most conviction. In the modern economy, the market pays a premium for solved problems, not for potential. A generalist with high optionality is a jack of all trades whose skills are easily commoditized by automation or lower-cost labor. By contrast, a specialist who has dedicated 10,000 hours to a narrow field, such as corporate law, specialized engineering, or high-end craftsmanship, creates a moat around their income. Their lack of options in the labor market is actually their greatest strength, as it makes them irreplaceable. Studies of the Forbes 400 list show a recurring pattern. These individuals built their first $10 million through extreme concentration. It was only after reaching that threshold that they diversified to preserve their wealth, not to create it. When someone tries to build 5 income streams simultaneously, they are essentially fighting 5 wars with one army. The result is inevitable retreat on all fronts. However, focusing that same army on a single objective allows for a breakthrough that changes the financial trajectory forever. The reality is that a focused no is often more profitable than a hesitant yes. The transition from an optionality mindset to a commitment mindset requires a fundamental shift in how risk is perceived. Most people see commitment as a loss of freedom, but for the wealthy, commitment is the vehicle to true freedom. Strategic commitment involves identifying the one area where an individual has a competitive advantage and ignoring every other opportunity that comes their way. This is why many billionaires are known for saying no to 99% of the deals they are offered. By burning the metaphorical ships, The focus shifts from how do I get out if this fails to how do I ensure this succeeds. This psychological shift triggers a level of resourcefulness that a person with a safety net will never experience. Analysis of venture capital returns shows that the majority of gains come from the final 10% of a company's duration, the period after the founders have stayed the course through every temptation to pivot. The reward for staying in the game is often exponential, while the reward for pivoting is merely linear. To escape the trap, one must stop collecting options and start building an empire in one direction. True wealth is built by the people who have the courage to close every door but one. If this changed how you think about focus, the next video breaks down why diversification is often just a polite word for being unsure of where to win.